and get all settled. Can you hear me well? Is it strong enough? Good, just making sure. Well, happy Tuesday, August 5th. I can't believe we are already basically past halfway through the year and now rolling into hurricane season, budgeting season, and then holiday season. So it'll be 2026 before we know it. I can't believe it. Well, we'll go ahead and get started. Just a reminder, please silence your cell phones or any devices you have that make any kind of noise so people can hear here and from home. Do we have any resident announcements at the moment? None? Okay, well, we'll jump right into updates from our leadership team. So just wanted to mention this again. I know we had it last week, but we are still missing that little blue wagon, so we do need that to return. So we just wanted to keep that as additional awareness that we need that to be returned. So as always, please make sure we are returning these items that we keep and use as communal property in our service areas. Storage locker shortage. So the great problem is we have so many amazing move-ins and our goal is 95% occupied. The downfall that is we are starting to get a little tight on lockers. So if you have multiple lockers or if you have a locker that you're not using and wouldn't mind giving it up, please see Betsy so we can work through that with you. We are running out of some of the inventory and we just want more options for our new move-ins and other residents as well. So again, if you have any extra or you no longer need yours, please see Betsy and we can get that back from you. And we appreciate that because we need them. So IHS, you have one more week. Please turn in your Magic Wish raffle papers to IHS. This was kind of a team incentive. We want to know what you want to see. We think that we have all these great opportunities for you. We think that we have all of these fantastic services, and we do. However, is there something that we're missing? Is there something we didn't consider or think about? So please do turn those into IHS. So maybe that's something we can incorporate into our programming. So again, the extension for Christine or Maddie is 502 or 503. And just as an always reminder, we can help you with your shopping, your med management, showering, any type of escorting to the doctor's offices, and any other questions you have, you can get a hold of them. But please make sure you turn those in so we can get your ideas and your feedback. So just a little updates from Evan in Environmental Services. We are doing some exterior lighting on the breezeway, doing some furniture polishing on the first floor north and south building, dressing our glass doors in the north and south entrances, the glass doors leading to the breezeways, glass windows and ledges outside of Grand Lobby South and the North Living Room, Town Hall window ledges, and power washing breezeways Saturday, August 9th around 8 a.m. So if possible, please avoid that area while we can get those services conducted. So Clearwater Carpet, updates from them. They will be on the first floor north R Wing, M Wing, and S Wing on August 11th between 7 to 11 p.m. As you know, we do have a third-party company that helps us keep our carpets nice and beautiful, so we always like to communicate their schedule and when they'll be on site. So as far as plant operation updates, they had about 133 completed work orders, 93 remain open. They completed 2 unit turnovers in IL apartments for new resident move-ins. We repaired the north lobby side door to replace that self-closer. Replaced the water fountain in the south. We, of course, are continuing to work on the roof replacement project. We replaced the fan motor on the north cooling tower. We replaced an annunciator on the generator in the health center. We are replacing the 8-ton unit in the nurses station in AL in the health center. We are continuing to do final walkthroughs on all the projects we're working on with Blue Team. We did replace that new sensor for Town Hall front door. They are still working on the hot water issue. I know we've discussed that last week. We've had multiple vendors involved, so still trying to get to the bottom of that issue, but they are still working on that. We did order a 15-ton AC for our healthcare center dining room, and then just your weekly friendly reminder that our maintenance meeting with Chris is every Friday at 10:30. So as you can see, the Darwin and the team haven't been doing much of nothing. So they've been quite busy and lots of major projects going on to make sure that we keep Regency functioning. So just a little request. We do ask, of course you have the right if you don't want to, it is your home, but we do ask that you try to wear your name tags while out in the community. We have a lot of new faces joining us and they'd like to know your names as much as we'd like to know theirs. Please lead by example and encourage them to wear their name tags so we may give them a warm greeting. If for whatever reason you need to order a new one, they are 18 and can be ordered at the front desk. I'm a very visual person. I've been here about 3 years now, and those name tags helped me tremendously when I started, because there's 500 of you, and every month and every quarter there's a whole new group. So it's very helpful for me, and I know a lot of our new move-ins, so thank you for those that do. If you absolutely don't want to, we're not going to make you. It is your right, but we do ask. It does help. It really does. So just another reminder, our wellness team has partnered to get you some new services. So we do have a fall clinic on Friday, August 8th, from 10 to 11 in the fitness center. And there will be raffle prizes. Barbara just had an event that she did over the last week, and she had about 27 in attendance. So we're really excited to see our fitness program up and moving, and we're really excited to see you taking advantage of our amazing fitness center as well as a fitness instructor. Not all residents and not all communities have a fitness instructor on site. And we're actually going through and working on getting her certified with a Parkinson's program. So that is coming. We've already reached out, and that is in the works. So that's something additional we want to offer you as well. So please continue to cooperate and participate in these events and work with Barbara. That's going to be there at the fall clinic is IHS, Pinellas Medical Supply, Health Pro Heritage, our therapy team, Grace Family Home Health, and of course our personal trainer. And again, that is for our fall clinic, Friday, August 8th, because we all know how detrimental a fall can be to any of us. So just want to make sure that we continue offering services around that. So as of now, we don't have any known COVID cases. I will say that there is an uptick in the hospitals, so I don't know how long that will last, but Kyle and our medical director, Kyle's our healthcare administrator who works closely with the hospitals, and our medical director works closely with the hospitals, has mentioned there is an uptick in the hospitals. So just wanted to mention that, to be aware, to be safe and conscientious about that. Hurricane supplies are here, so pickup schedule, the north building, August 5th today from 2 to 3:30, and the south building will be Wednesday, August 6th from 10 to 11:30 a.m. If you missed those distribution times, you can call Judy at 332 and we can get those items to you. And that is again for the hurricane supplies that you ordered through us. So this week, I know, isn't that just the cutest? So this week in activities, that little puppy's been busy. Tuesday, August 6th, we're going to have Todd Seymour. Many of you probably work with him already. He's been with our community now for quite some time for estate planning at 2 p.m. in Town Hall. Wednesday, August 7th, Caregivers Unite at 1 p.m. Sports Lounge. Anyone is welcome to the support group. Thursday, August 8th is meditation with Ann at 11:30 in Activity Room South. And Friday, August 9th, got Tampa Bay History presentation on Ybor City at 2 p.m. in Town Hall. And then Saturday, August 10th is our trivia game night at 7:30 in Grand Lobby South.
Dates are wrong.
So just a little update from our sales team as well. As I mentioned, they are off fast and furious. Every month's a new month and every quarter is a new quarter. We actually will have Monica Robertson. She is an LCS sales specialist. She is going to be here on site assisting us while we look for another residency counselor. So if you see her around, her name is Monica. I've actually worked with her before at my other community. She's really great, well full of knowledge, and she basically travels to all of the communities and helps the sales teams. So excited to have her. She's going to be staying here on site with us for an indefinite amount of time as of now, while we find another sales counselor. So super excited. If you see her, make sure you welcome her. Great news. We have booked solid our next 2 financial Gift of Life Care presentations. So we've actually added a 3rd event to manage the overflow. So it's a really good problem to have. That Gift of Life Care is so important. It's the financial piece. It's exactly why you move into a community like ours. And now we have a 3rd event because it's so full. We are at about 12 deposits to a goal of 15 for the 3rd quarter. So quite an aggressive start to be on the 1st week of August. So super excited about that. We're not going to let up on the momentum because, as we know, the road to 95 is our goal. So getting to be 95% occupied means mitigating our voluntary move-outs and, of course, encouraging our move-ins. So we are, of course, hosting a road show at Silverthorne Country Club this month as well. So sometimes we do presentations on site, and then sometimes we do them at other locations. This helps us to remain acclimated in the community and also get residents out in different locations that might be more convenient for them, of course, to continue our efforts. So super excited about all of that. So a little bit from food and beverage. We've got our gourmet schedule the following Wednesdays, the 20th, the 3rd, and the 17th. Ricky wanted me to let you know there is plenty of room at the Food and Wine featuring chowder, pasta, aged ribeye, and sorbet this Thursday at 5 p.m. So there's plenty of room, so let them know. Afternoon Delight and Brick and Vine, if you're interested in that, to call Ricky or Dustin at 311 or 312. They're at either extension for more details about that. We will have our next theme dinner on the 27th, Shades of Summer's End. So more information to come on that in the menu. Pasta night, we have added more seats because it's been such a great event and we've had such a great response. So that will be on the 21st and we have added more seats for that. And then, of course, we will have tacos and tequila at 3 p.m. So if you're interested, just make sure you RSVP just so they have an idea of how many will be there. So Ricky has come back from our regional conference last week. He was in Houston for the Top Chef Award. Our sister community actually did win it. His name is Jaime, so he got $10,000 and he won the Top Chef Award. Ricky did not do the contest. He says that's not how he rolls. So, but he was there in attendance for the conference and they had a really great time. So I'm actually meeting with Ricky and the committee today so we can discuss some more ideas of additions we want to add to our food and beverage program. So more to come on some of that, but super exciting. Those are the things I really love about my job, is to be able to discuss and determine extra things we can do to make your life just that much more exciting. So our updates from HR is our Employee of the Month, Carol Valencia. She is a dietary aide in our healthcare setting, but over the past 5 years, Carol has ensured residents not only receive nutritious meals, but also kindness, care, and respect. Carol's contributions make a meaning different every single day. So thank you, Carol. She again is a dietary aide in our healthcare setting. I know that can be much tougher. There are some various dietary restrictions for some of them. So that can be really tough. So we really appreciate everything that Carol has done. And then just another Blue Team update. I mean, what would a Tuesday talk be without talking about Blue Team? So we've got about 4 more apartments that we're required to move out for this work to be done. We are almost completed except for a few residents that have had new damage during the roof replacement, right? Obviously we know the roof's not completely done, so there's been additional areas identified throughout the season thus far. So we should be at a really good place where a majority of the roof is, so we will kind of stop the areas of intrusion. It has significantly declined, however, there are still a few that we are now working on. The A wing is about to be completed and they will move to the N wing. The R wing is completed, so then they will move to the S wing. They will be picking up all the debris at the end of the project, including what is in the trees and the window seals. I continue to talk to them about that every day. And then, of course, as we know, if there's any type of 40% chance of rain or higher, they do have to discontinue work on the roof, so that will change some deadlines. But all in all, they are working fast and steady. They are on a deadline as well, or a timeline, should I say. So they want to be done as quickly as we want them to be done. So, just another reminder, I know I mentioned this last week, but this was all of the information that I received from Blue Team and from the insurance that is managing the claim. As we mentioned, the North Library shelving, flooring, and walls will be addressed. The North Dining Room, ceiling tiles, walls, paint, and flooring will be addressed. South Dining Room, ceiling tiles, walls, paint, and flooring will be addressed. We will be repairing our perimeter brick wall. Sales Center will get that new cupola, flooring, and carpet in offices. We will be addressing that flat roof near the dining room, and of course the north, south, and healthcare roof. We will be working with an architect group as well as our design committee. So again, still in the early stages of all of that, more to come, but exciting stuff that we're looking forward to. Just more upgrades for our community. So I know we mentioned this last time, but I'm just leaving this up here. So if you do get a nail in your tire, please take a photo of it and keep that receipt. When you get it fixed, keep that receipt, and you can turn that in to Betsy or myself. We don't expect you to communicate with Blue Team directly. You can turn that in to her or myself, and we will help you with that. So just wanted to kind of lay out that protocol. It's happened a couple times now, so just wanted that to come directly from Blue Team on how they want that to be handled. So sorry about any inconvenience in advance, and we will get that taken care of for you. And then just a little follow-up from me, as I mentioned, the elevators are in progress. We're going along smoothly with our timeline for that. We continue to have our Blue Team call every Wednesday for additional updates and changes. Still working on a date, Darwin is, for that ceiling and caulking. That will no longer be handled by Blue Team. We're doing it internally because it's not covered. We, of course, as I mentioned, began the 2026 budget season. We do encourage you to share any CapEx requests you have with the Railroad Board. So next year, you can't come to me and say, why didn't we build an XYZ if you never mentioned it to your Railroad Board to be brought to the table. So we don't just make these up. These are something we completely gather from the community and from the residents that live here that know, that mention what they want to see at the community. So Margaret has presented me with a preliminary list from a few residents, but we want additional feedback on general ideas as well. So please, I highly encourage you, get that to your board so Margaret can raise those up, so I can raise those up, and we can maybe make them happen. I do have a visit with Health Peak on Tuesday. It was supposed to be the 13th. They moved it to the 12th. So they will be out here on Tuesday, August 12th, so next Tuesday afternoon. I know that I mentioned this already, but just wanted to reiterate, the hospitals are seeing an uptick in COVID, so just wanted to make sure that you are safe and aware for that. Just a reminder, we do have our new resident orientation on Wednesday, and I have a lender visit on the 21st. So this coming Tuesday, I will have a Health Peak visit, and then that following week, we have our CBRE. I will have a lender visit, so they can come out, obviously check out the community, all of the progress on the projects, audit, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So we are working with SoftBanks, that's the company for the robots. We've had a little bit issues with them. They're not working as hard as they used to, so we are getting their productivity back up. So if you see them kind of, loitering in the corner, we're gonna fire them and get new ones. So continuing to work on those, so if you see them, we are in the process of that. Next week is forum, so we will not do Tuesday talk. We will do forum updates that Tuesday morning, and then I have my Health Peak visit that Tuesday afternoon. So next Tuesday, no Tuesday talk. We will have forum in place of that. Those of you that don't know what forum is, it is a quarterly comprehensive update on all accomplishments, policies, and plans from each director as well as myself on the community. So you get a full comprehensive report of all of the departments from everybody. So you don't just have to sit here and listen to me, you hear it from everyone, and at that point it gives you an opportunity to ask any questions or meaningful open dialogue. So if you haven't been to forum, please attend. It is for you and by us. So I hope to see you there next Tuesday. And then I will have lunch with the Railroad Board this Friday. So make sure to send that reminder. So other than that, not too much from week to week, huh?
No.
Not too painful. Any questions that I can answer for any of you at the moment? Yes, ma'am.
I noticed about the gourmet, it didn't list August 6th. We have a reservation to go, which is tomorrow, but it's not
Okay.
on your list. Is it happening?
I don't know that it's not. Ginger, are you aware of any changes?
No changes.
I don't know that it's not, so I would assume so. Yeah, assume that it is if you haven't heard that it's not.
Okay.
You might have just left it off there.
Because it's today.
Yes, Chris?
I noticed that the container that was arrived here 3.5 years ago for the fire restoration is gone. Does that mean we're finally done?
So, yes. With one of
Hallelujah.
the 4 projects. Yes, so the carpet was officially, I had my Health Peak visit, 2 weeks ago now. Christian and Blue Team and all peeps that Powers to Be came out, looked at the carpet, and yes, the final signed off on. We're done with that. It is what it is, if you love it or hate it. And we are continuing with the rest of the projects, but they did remove that one because that part is done. Yes.
Yes.
Any other questions? No? Oh, sorry, didn't see you.
I'm relatively new, and I don't.
In front of your face.
Okay. I'm relatively new, and I would like to know more about what is Health Speak and what is Forum.
So Health Peak is our ownership. So Health Peak pays Life Care Services to manage their portfolio. Health Peak has 13 communities that Life Care Services manages. So we are all employed by Life Care Services, but Health Peak contracts with Life Care Services to manage their asset, which is Regency Oaks and the others in the portfolio. Forum, as I mentioned, is a quarterly comprehensive update where all of my directors and I come out here at a table and we give you a report of all of the updates, any possible changes, any policies, and all things accomplished in the quarter before. So it is our report card to you on how we're working for you and what items we've addressed.
And there's donuts.
And there's donuts. That's correct. See what we did there? We wanted you to join. And I think we even started doing donut holes because the feedback was full donuts were too large. So any other questions? Okay, well have a happy Tuesday. Thank